Hi Aquarius, welcome to your August reading. I am doing the readings like I used to do them back when I started the channel, where I want you to see the cards as they fall. So I will be shuffling on camera. So I wanted to do the astrology bit before we get into that. Okay, so in terms of astrology, it is very, very easy for you to say something right now that you will regret later. It's very easy for you to speak out of turn, to be too brash, too bold, especially when it comes to what you expect in terms of money, contracts, profession. You can unwittingly be very insulting to your friends. You can make a romantic relationship extremely tense. You're under the influence of all these planets in your 12th house and Mars across, and then Venus is doing this crazy thing where it's squaring everything. You're so worked up. The pressure is so extreme, and the way that you feel that it can be the best relieved is like, when the pressure cooker is going and it's making all this noise, you of course your instinct is to take the top off and just let the pressure out. So your way of dealing with all of this is to just speak up. But if you do so, because everything has not settled, because Leo season is so tumultuous in this way, because Mars is creating this energy within all of us in Aries where we want to say the wrong things, it's just not going to come out right. So no matter how you feel about it, no matter how much you want to speak up, no matter how much you think you're in the right, don't say anything. If you watch the Sagittarius reading, if you watch the Capricorn reading, you're going to hear a very similar message. Don't push. For you specifically, it's don't get so caught up in your own thinking and your own opinion that you believe that there are these moments where you're like, now I should say this thing. Now is the right time. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. August 22nd on, it's the right time. As soon as we get into Virgo season, yes, you will feel all the pressure lift off of you, and you will be able to speak about these things like the intelligent, friendly person you are. Until then, no doing. Look, process, think about it, take notes, take a vacation, meditate, sleep, work out, whatever. Just don't voice your very strong opinions, which you have right now, about anything. You really do stand the chance here to run the risk of offending your friends, offending your loved ones, offending your family, offending your business partners, and ruining your reputation. Who wants to do that? Good. Let's look at these cards. I love you. Okay, here we go. Let's see what comes up for you. I know it seems like I'm speaking really fast. It's just that that's how your energy, like I take on your energy. I take on the energy of the sign of the reading that I'm doing. And that's like really how you feel. You just want to ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. High Priestess, Scorpio card, and the Two of Swords. Watch, observe, do nothing. Let a quiet rebirth come over you. You are changing. I know you want to share it with everybody right now, but don't. Go through it. The back and forth that you're having about reinventing yourself in terms of career, I get it. You may want to move away from where you are now. You may want to take your career in a completely different direction. You may want to go back and get some more education. You may want to completely abandon what you've been doing so far and pick something new. That's okay. Deliberate. Don't speak on it yet. Think about it. Observe. Let this rebirth happen to you without getting in its way by voicing it to anyone or everyone. You guys really want to talk. I'm telling you, Mars in Aries is so dangerous because it tricks you into thinking that you're speaking from your instincts, right? But you can't rely on your intuition in August because your intuition, you're going through stuff. Your intuition is off. So we have that Venus in Gemini, and then it moves into Cancer. And one of the ways that this exhibits itself is that you really want to tell your partner a few things. You need that relationship redefined or deepened. If you don't have a partner, you may want to tell just about anyone you're attracted to these things. Don't. It's not them. It's you. I know you can't see it right now, but getting on them about something that they know isn't them is just going to cause you trouble. That's what I mean about ruining your professional relationship. If you get on your anyone in your work sphere, if you get on their case about something, you know, all it's going to do is prove to them that you are the problem. So because we don't want to be branded the problem, we're just not going to say anything until we know exactly how we really feel. This is about life path, and this is about the Venus's path, right? The Venus-Mars business that's going on right now affects you so deeply that you're looking for problems where there are none. You're looking for problems where there are none, which is why I'm saying don't say anything. If you don't say anything until August 22nd, you wait till Virgo season, things just magically smooth out on their own. But dear God, it is very hard to tell an Aquarius what to do. Maybe that's why also I'm talking really fast and I'm just trying to get it all out before you guys get annoyed. Like, is she telling me what to do? I'm really not trying to tell you what to do. I'm only trying to help. We don't want you to be diminished. We want the parts of you that make you so unbelievably incredible, and we want to retain all that. And the best way to do that right now is to not act on impulse. Again, you cannot trust your impulses or your intuition right now. Mars in Aries is creating a lot of flux in your life. Let it, but don't react to it, right? By the end of August, by Virgo season, you get the chance to clear all this stuff up and get over the confusion. And then you take some risks. You take some professional risks. You may want to take a serious romantic risk. That's cool. That's perfectly fine. But until we get there, all in the mind. Do it all in your head. Don't let it out. You want to let it out? Let it out in other ways. And keep in mind that it's not as bad as you think it is. The placements, the astrology is making the sky, the way the stars are, everything, it's making you think it's worse than it is. Okay? Let's look at these cards the other way around and we'll talk about money. Love you. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to the third part of your reading. What we will now begin to refer to as the financial section of the reading. So let's talk money and business and so on. The High Priestess. If you get the High Priestess first in a reading, it is the ultimate message to chill. So how does that apply to your work? If you're going through a rebranding, or this pandemic that we're going through really put a dent in your business, overreacting, jumping to what seems like an easy solution, making agreements for what seems like a quick collaboration that would help or end your plight is not a good idea. Any sort of quick, fast solution you can think of right now or that's being offered to you needs more time. It needs to be dissected in a way that cannot be done without time. You have to give it time so it can show itself how it really is. The reinvention of your business, the reinvention of your financial life needs to happen, that's clear. But you going back and forth about whether or not you need to pay attention to that or you need to be more focused on love is really killing your vibe. It's important that you look at that. You can be in love and you can be consumed by it. And as Venus makes this transit, you will be. But it has the potential to very much throw you off your game. when it comes to your career and to your finances. Again, just like in terms of love, because abundance is abundance, right? It's all from the same source. Much like in your romantic life, you may feel that things are much worse than they are, actually. The actuality is that things are okay. But your need to make it to some invisible finish line here that doesn't exist is causing you a lot of pain, a lot of anxiety, a lot of confusion. 10 of Cups, the Star, Page of Swords. Okay. So yeah, as we get closer to August, things clear up even within your own vision, and you can see a bit clearer. What before looked really scary is actually quite positive, including the wait time. Okay, good. It gives you a boost of self-confidence, but many of you are starting from the bottom again. And that's okay. The cards are being very clear that no matter where you begin, you are still you, and you still contain what makes you magic. So the advice for the end of August into Virgo season is to really take those chances that you shouldn't be taking right now, although you really want to. And be careful, because when you don't allow yourself to make certain decisions, when you don't allow yourself to act on impulse, oftentimes that frustration gets transmuted into conversations where you end up being very rude. You're not at all bitter or upset with the person you're speaking to. It's happening internally. Because when you curb yourself from doing something, that idea of disciplining yourself really drives you crazy. But if you look at it more in terms of cultivating your happiness as opposed to keeping yourself from doing something or policing yourself, I think you'd have a much easier go of it. Because now is not the right time for anyone, but especially you, to decide that you are a master of your own fate and you're going to switch this thing around however you want to. Even if you were possibly capable of doing that, where you are in your mind right now, you won't be able to do it, and thank God, because you would manifest some of the gnarliest stuff. But if you go through August being humble, being quiet, being observant, watching the love situation change, watching the money situation change, watching as everyone around you goes from basically unbothered to quite concerned about their own lives, you may start to feel that you have almost like a lump in your throat. You really want to say something and you want to say it publicly, but it's just not worth it. Your own path, your own desire, your own ambition is far too important. And that's absolutely where you should stick. Okay. Good. If you would like a personal reading, a recorded one, or a live video chat, there's a Cameo link and a Chatalize link below. We're going to shuffle through for each card and clarify, and those extendeds are about 17 to 20 minutes. And if you like the t-shirt I'm wearing in the video, or if you're wondering why I'm wearing it again, it's my design, and it's available in the merchandise shop that has a scrolling ledge below the video, or there's a link in the bio. If you are wondering about my rings, there is a link where you can buy these, the Quietest Revolution rings. And if you're wondering if you want to get a better look at them, I suggest you visit our Instagram for the rings, where all of you lovely Rev Fam have posted your photos of how the rings look on you. I will link that below as well. And one more thing, If you are into a daily horoscope, a look at the astrological chart for the day, and an interpretation by sign, you can read it by sun sign or rising, just like this reading. The rising will probably be more accurate. You can visit us on, or you can join us on Instagram at The Quietest Revolution. So all those links will be below. And let's get into the extended right now. Love you.